A viral chocolate bar begins with cocoa, pistachios, pastry, machines, and precise factory control.
The chocolate shell begins with cocoa pods, grown on tropical farms.
Farmers harvest only mature cocoa pods for better chocolate flavor.
Inside each pod, cocoa beans are surrounded by sweet white pulp. Fermentation begins the flavor development needed for chocolate. Turning helps the cocoa beans ferment more evenly. Drying lowers moisture, so cocoa beans can travel safely to factories. Sorted beans create a cleaner starting material for chocolate making. The dried beans now move from farm to chocolate factory.
At the factory, each cocoa batch is weighed and inspected.
Cleaning removes foreign material before cocoa roasting. Roasting develops the deep chocolate aroma.
Roasted beans are cooled before the shell is removed.
Winnowing separates cocoa nibs from the outer shells. Grinding turns cocoa nibs into a thick cocoa liquor. Pressing separates cocoa butter from cocoa solids.
Chocolate begins as a controlled mix of cocoa, fat, and sweet ingredients.
Refining makes the chocolate texture smoother.
Conching develops flavor and creates a smoother chocolate mass.
Chocolate is held warm before it enters the tempering system.
The green filling begins with pistachios grown in orchards.
Mechanical harvesters collect pistachios efficiently at orchard scale. Harvested pistachios enter the nut processing facility for cleaning and shelling. Cleaning removes orchard debris before shelling.
Shelling releases the green pistachio kernels. Sorting helps select kernels for premium pistachio cream. Roasting deepens pistachio flavor before cream production.
Cooling protects the nuts before they enter the grinder.
Grinding turns pistachios into a thick, aromatic paste.
The paste is blended into a smooth pistachio cream filling.
Refining gives the pistachio cream a consistent texture.
The cream is tested before it becomes chocolate bar filling.
The crunchy layer begins as a simple pastry dough.
Kataifi is formed into very fine pastry strands.
Fine strands are collected before toasting.
A light coating helps the pastry toast into a crisp texture. Toasting gives Kataifi its golden color and crisp texture. Cooling keeps the toasted strands crisp before mixing.
The toasted strands are broken into crunchy pieces for the filling.
The viral texture comes from pistachio cream mixed with toasted Kataifi. The filling must flow enough to deposit while still holding a crunchy texture.
Tempering controls cocoa butter crystals for shine, snap, and stability. Molds help create smooth chocolate shells. Tempered chocolate is deposited into molds to form the outer shell. Vibration removes air bubbles and spreads chocolate into the mold details. Excess chocolate is drained to create a hollow bar shell. The shells cool until they are firm enough to hold filling.
The pistachio Kataifi filling is deposited into each chocolate shell.
The filling is leveled so the final chocolate seal can close evenly.
A final layer of tempered chocolate seals the filling inside the bar.
Scraping removes extra chocolate and creates a flat, finished base.
Final cooling sets the shell, seal, and filling structure. Once set, the filled bars are released from the molds. Each bar is inspected for surface defects before wrapping. A sample cut confirms the filling layer is centered and consistent. Check weighing confirms each filled bar meets its target weight. Food safety inspection occurs before the bars enter final packaging. Each bar is wrapped to protect the chocolate and filling.
Package seals are checked before bars are boxed.
Premium boxes are formed for retail presentation.
Wrapped bars are placed into boxes for retail and dessert shops.
The retail box protects the premium chocolate bar during handling.
Retail boxes are grouped into shipping cartons. Cartons are stacked and wrapped for warehouse movement.
Chocolate bars are stored in a cool, dry warehouse before shipping.
Orders are picked for grocery stores, cafes, and dessert retailers. Finished chocolate bars leave the factory through retail distribution.
Dessert shops receive the bars and prepare them for customers.
Premium chocolate bars also move into grocery and specialty food shelves. The viral dessert reaches customers through shops and retail displays.
Final reveal shows chocolate shell, pistachio cream, and crispy Kataifi.
The crunch comes from the toasted Kataifi inside the pistachio cream.
The trend spreads through cafes, dessert shops, and social sharing.
The dramatic cross-section helps make the dessert highly shareable.
The chocolate shell begins with cocoa farming and careful chocolate processing. The green filling begins with harvested pistachios processed into cream.
The crunchy texture comes from shredded pastry toasted into golden Kataifi.
The assembly line builds each bar layer by layer. Quality control checks chocolate texture, filling consistency, and final bar appearance.
Nut ingredients require controlled handling inside a professional food factory.
Sanitation protects product quality between chocolate batches. Maintenance keeps the molding and filling process stable.
The bar combines three major worlds: cocoa, pistachio, and pastry.
The appeal comes from contrast: crisp shell, creamy center, and crunchy pastry.
The mold line controls shell thickness, filling space, and final bar shape.
Specialty dessert shops turn the bar into a premium experience. When demand grows, viral desserts can move into grocery shelves.
A viral dessert can inspire drinks, cakes, and other sweet products.
The same filling concept can be used in other bakery desserts.
Even a viral dessert begins with farms and agricultural supply chains.
The factory must prepare chocolate, pistachio cream, and Kataifi before assembly begins.
Assembly turns separate ingredients into the finished filled chocolate bar.
Packaging protects the bar from factory to customer. Retail displays turn the factory product into a customer experience. The cut-open bar reveals the full process inside one bite.
Cocoa, pistachio, and pastry come together through precise factory processing.
After production, the bars move into distribution, shops, and consumer demand. The second half follows the finished bars, from packaging to market, trend, and final consumer use. After molding and cooling, packaging turns filled bars into market-ready products.
Wrapping film must be aligned before bars enter the machine.
The feed conveyor spaces each bar before it enters the wrapper.
Flow wrapping protects each bar from handling and moisture.
Fresh seals cool before the bars move to inspection. Inspection cameras look for misaligned film or poor seals. A protective insert helps keep the chocolate bar stable inside the box.
Pick-and-place equipment loads wrapped bars into retail boxes.
Retail boxes are closed before final package checks.
Weight checks confirm that every box contains the correct product. Shipping cartons are formed for transport and warehouse handling.
Retail boxes are grouped into cartons for distribution.
Sealed cartons keep the chocolate bars protected during logistics. Cartons are stacked into stable pallets for warehouse storage.
Stretch wrapping keeps cartons stable during transport.
Chocolate products are stored in a cool, dry warehouse.
Warehouse teams pick orders for different retail channels.
Some premium bars are packed for direct customer orders. Chocolate shipments may need controlled transport to avoid heat damage. Final mile delivery brings the bars from warehouse to shops.
Dessert shops receive and store the bars before display.
Display presentation helps customers see the filled chocolate texture.
Cut samples reveal the Pistachio Kataifi center.
The finished product is packed for the customer at the counter.
Large orders move through grocery distribution centers. Store workers move the product from backroom storage to shelves.
Premium chocolate bars can reach customers through grocery shelves.
The bar moves from factory line to a customer's shopping cart.
The visual reveal makes the bar perfect for short social food videos.
The break shows every factory layer inside one dramatic moment.
The golden Kataifi pieces create the crunchy texture inside the green pistachio cream.
When a dessert goes viral, demand can grow quickly at shops and cafes.
Before production, developers test shell thickness, filling texture, and crunch.
Pilot batches help test whether a recipe can run on a factory line.
Texture testing decides whether the bar has enough snap, cream, and crunch.
Scaling a viral dessert requires planning for ingredients, machines, and packaging.
Chocolate quality begins with consistent cocoa ingredients.
Pistachio color and texture affect the filling's final appearance.
Kataifi must stay dry and crisp before it enters the filling. The filling must be thick enough for texture, but smooth enough for depositors.
Filled chocolate line depends on temperature, timing, and line coordination.
Cooling control helps preserve shine and bar shape.
Molds are cleaned before they re-enter the chocolate line.
Clean depositors help create accurate chocolate and filling layers. Pistachio filling requires controlled cleaning and ingredient handling.
Each layer inside the bar comes from a different production stream.
Shell thickness must protect the filling while still giving a clean snap.
The best bar balances chocolate shell, pistachio cream, and crunchy pastry.
Chocolate products need careful storage to preserve shape and texture.
A viral flavor can expand into mini bars, drinks, and bakery desserts.
Shops can merchandise the same flavor idea in several formats. The visual texture encourages customers to share the experience.
Cocoa farming and chocolate processing create the outer shell. Pistachios become the green cream that defines the bar.
Kataifi gives the filling its golden crunch. The filling combines smooth cream with crunchy toasted pastry.
Tempered chocolate forms the hollow shell. Filling and sealing lock the green crunchy center inside the chocolate shell. Inspection checks appearance, weight, safety, and filling distribution. Packaging protects the bar and prepares it for retail. Distribution moves the finished bars from factory to customers.
The final cross-section is why this dessert is so visually powerful.
The chocolate shell carries the flavor of processed cocoa. The pistachio cream provides the green center.
Toasted Kataifi creates the crunchy texture.
The filling is where cream and crunch become one.
Molds give each bar its final shape. Each shell receives a measured portion of pistachio Kataifi filling. A final chocolate layer seals the filling inside. The cooled bars release from the molds with a clean chocolate surface.
A cut test confirms the shell, filling, and crunch are balanced. Wrapping protects the bar before retail display.
Boxing gives the product a premium retail format. Warehouse logistics prepare the bars for shops and stores.
In dessert shops, the bar becomes a visual centerpiece. In grocery stores, the viral dessert becomes a retail product. The final break shows why the product became so shareable. The complete bar connects cocoa, pistachios, pastry, and chocolate engineering.
Each machine performs one important step in the filled chocolate process. The anatomy of the bar reveals the factory process inside. Workers, engineers, and quality teams keep every stage consistent.
When a dessert trend grows, factories must scale ingredients, machines, and packaging. The market response happens when customers choose the product again and again.
The finished bar becomes a dessert shared at the table.
The same filling concept can scale into mini chocolate bites.
Dessert makers can adapt the same flavors into cups and layered desserts.
Same viral flavor can move into bakery products. Viral desserts often expand into drinks and cafe menu items.
The visual contrast makes viewers want to watch the bar break open.
The factory succeeds by repeating the same layered structure consistently.
One chocolate bar depends on farms, nut processors, bakeries, chocolate makers, and packaging suppliers.
After production, the bar still needs storage, transport, display, and customer demand. Behind the viral moment are farmers, bakers, engineers, and factory workers.
The final product is designed to be seen, broken, shared, and remembered.
This is the full journey from raw ingredients to a viral filled chocolate bar.
Cocoa, pistachios, Kataifi, tempering, filling, cooling, wrapping, and retail all create the final bar. Inside the shell is the reason this chocolate became impossible to ignore.
Thank you for watching Mega Processing Tech. Subscribe, like, share, and comment what full AZ process we should explore next.